Now let's go ahead and measure this arc right here. Arcs are measured using this arc length dimension tool, and there are a couple different modes up here. The first mode makes the witness lines perpendicular to the chord mode. So to see what that looks like, let's add it to our drawing. When measuring an arc, your first click is going to be the start of the measurement, your second click is the end of that arc, and then your third click is going to place the measurement in your drawing. Let's look at this other mode that we have right here, and this is when the witness lines are perpendicular to tangent mode. So it's going to be the same thing. I click at the beginning of the arc, then click at the end of the arc, and then I drag and click a third time in order to place that dimension into my drawings. So in this case, you can pick what you would like your dimensions to look like. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. One thing to note is that tools such as the arc dimensioning tool and the radial dimension tool, they need to be used with specific objects. So for example, if I come back here to the dome that we measured earlier and I try to use my arc dimension tool, it won't allow me to, and that's because it's giving me an error message that says arc length dimensions can only be on arcs. And then let's come back up here to the arc. Let's see what happens if we try to use the radial dimension tool with our arc. So it looks like it's going to work, but then it gives me an error message and it says that this constraint is not compatible with the already existing constraint in the drawing. So for number 5 down here, we already went over this tool, but let's just cover it briefly. And that is how do you measure the radius of a circle. So we'll come over here to the radial dimension tool and we will use one of these radial modes right here. So we just click the circle and then drag out. And then in this case, I don't want my leader going to the left, I want it going to the right. And so what I would do is I would come up here on the mode bar and just switch that to right hand shoulder mode. And that way my shoulder is on the right side because I don't want this leader line for the radial measurement to interfere with this leader line for my baseline measurement over there.